and a final inspection for the current ship's company. Watching on, sailors and commanding officers who've manned the ship over the last 3 decades, including Princess Anne's husband and former CO, Vice Admiral Tim Lawrence.
I'm the final CO of 20, and of those 20 COs there are some reasonably distinguished former COs, so to be the final one means a lot. For me and my 200 ships company, we're the final custodians. We were operational till only last week, so we very much see Montrose out in style.
The retirement of HMS Montrose brings the Royal Navy's frigate count down to just 11.
It's sad, but it's a natural and known process that we're going through, and both the frigate transition programme that we're in the middle of at the moment and also the new build of the new frigates, it all takes time. So sad at the moment, but with better things to come.
The 30-year-old ship has a strong place in the affections of the sailors taking part in her send-off.
It's been a good job for me as a navigating officer, and I've really enjoyed it. And it's nice to sort of be able to sail as the last of something, and then looking forward to moving on to pastures new.
Makes you feel quite proud because obviously it's the last time it's happened for the ship. I also managed to do it up in Montrose for the ceremonial sunset up there.
And there was one man there who saw Montrose first enter service in 1992. Former Defence Secretary Sir Malcolm Rifkind attended the decommissioning ceremony on behalf of his late wife.
This is an incredibly moving day because it was back in 1992 when the ship was launched, and I was Defence Secretary at the time, and the Royal Navy were kind enough to invite my late wife to launch the ship. And having launched it at Yarrows on the Clyde, the tradition of the Navy is to keep in touch. The ship keeps in touch with the lady sponsor, and every time there was a new commanding officer, he would come and visit my wife, and we would be invited to the ship every 2 or 3 years and dine on the ship. So to be here now for the decommissioning, sadly my wife is no longer able to be here, but at the very end of the ceremony, as you may have seen, to my astonishment, I was presented with the flag that had just been lowered as the final act of the decommissioning ceremony.
HMS Montrose retires having travelled more than 400,000 nautical miles and taken part in naval operations around the world. Rosie Layden, Forces